This is Tager.
Are you close to Kagutsuchi yet?
Yes, I'd say perhaps 2 clicks from Kagutsuchi's main defensive fortifications.
Right. It looks like reality's a little unstable in your area. How are you holding up?
What? Don't tell me you're actually worried about me.
Cut the chatter, smartass. I'm asking you what the situation is.
It's fine. Do you think this instability means the library's up to something again?
If I didn't think they were, why do you think I'd be sending you back in there?
Of course.
Well, I've got a pretty good idea of what they're after. It's not going to affect your mission, so don't you worry your little head about it.
You want me to secure Noelle Vermillion, right?
Yep, that's right. Although secure is such a wishy-washy sort of word. To be honest, I don't really care what you do with her so long as she gets back here.
Why the sudden urgency?
I doubt you'll find this very interesting, but... oh, what the hell. It's not like you've got anything better to do right now. The bigwigs who run Sector 7 are fighting over what they're gonna do with Noelle Vermillion and Ragna the Blood Edge.
Fighting? You mean this wasn't an order from the top?
Oh, the sector tries to put on a united face, sure. But they're a fractious nest of vipers, just like any other club that big and that exclusive. How often do you see other sector bigwigs coming in and out of Kagutsuchi anyway?
They're pretty serious about this then.
Bet your ass they are. They're particularly interested in what they're gonna do with the eye. It's complicated.
Complicated?
I know you've been through some phenomena interventions, so you've got at least a tenuous grip of the basics, but dealing with the eye is... shit, I don't know how to put it. It's a pain. And that is why I need you to get Noelle Vermillion, before one of those other sector creepos gets his sweaty mitts on her.
Roger that. I'll do what I can.
Good to hear. No need to rush, though. Even if they find her, it's not like those jerkwads are gonna know what to do with her.
Is that so?
Those idiots can't even begin to grasp how much the eye's worth. No, they're too busy talking about how powerful the Azure Grimoire is. And, oh, man, I can't stand them.
Well, without the Azure Grimoire, how could Ragna the Blood Edge have been able to stand up to the library the way he did?
Oh, for God's sake. Please don't tell me you buy into the idea that that piece of crap is worth anything.
Kokonoe, I've been meaning to ask for a while now, but why do you keep calling it if you'll pardon my language, a piece of crap?
Huh? Oh. Well, well, look, it's like this. The Azure Grimoire has a pretty serious Achilles heel. I'm talking huge.
Achilles heel?
You know what I mean. This thing is serious business. I mean, come on. It doesn't matter how strong anything is if you know exactly how to counter it, right?
True. Even the deadliest virus would mean nothing if one had the proper vaccine.
All right, enough chit-chat. Don't forget your mission. Get me Noelle Vermillion. And don't worry your pretty little head about the Azure Grimoire. In fact...
Tager, we're almost there. You'd better get ready to drop.
Roger. Sorry, Kokonoe, but I couldn't quite make out the last part of what you said.
Oh yeah, that. Don't worry about it. Just focus on capturing Noelle Vermillion, all right? If worse comes to worse, you might need to get rid of Ragna the Blood Edge. I'm all done with him anyway.
Roger. And what do you want me to do about, Lychee?
Ah, shit. Look, I don't really care, okay? Just use your judgment, all right? It's up to you. We done with this interrogation? I've got a new project ramping up, and time's not exactly in abundance over here.
One more thing. What happened to Hakumen?
Oh, I locked him up way down in the lower levels. He's just a huge pain in the ass if I let him run around. Anyway, I got so much shit keeping him put down there, I don't even think God himself could break that little punk out.
How unfortunate for him.
We're here. Prepare to drop.
Oh yeah, there was one more thing. Damn it, The signal's breaking up. This thing never works when you... Ugh. Whatever. It'll keep. Just focus on your mission.
Roger. TR-0009 Tager. Commencing mission. That was quite a landing. All right. Let's see here. Seems I've managed to slip past their defenses. Still about 1.5 clicks from Kagutsuchi, though. This is probably as good a spot as any. Now, why don't you show yourself? You didn't register on my scans. Are you using a camouflaging Rs? Are you from Sector 7? The library, perhaps?
Wrong on both counts, meow. And don't worry, I'm not an enemy. It looks like you truly deserve your reputation, Red Devil of Sector 7.
You know me? Are you from the Kaka clan?
Bingo! Although I can't say the same for this one.
Is that a human?
Oh, by the way, my name's Tora Kaka. I'm a warrior of the Kaka village, and this girl is... Meow. Well, her name is Platinum. I've been asked by someone to take her to Kagutsuchi. I was in the middle of doing so when I saw you plummeting to Earth. I was curious, so I came to see what happened.
And that someone would be?
I cannot tell you right meow. I'd never betray their trust. But I can tell you that this someone isn't your enemy.
And you expect me to just take your word for it?
Well, whether you believe what I tell you or not is entirely up to you. Anyway, I was planning a more roundabout way, especially since Seether isn't as prevalent here.
But you'd be much more likely to get attacked by beasts, right? Heh. I've felt them out there for quite a while now.
But since they haven't attacked yet, I was going to go out on a limb and assume that they are afraid of you. With Platinum on my hands, I really can't take too many risks, so I thought that I'd just trail along behind you.
Ha! So I'm your own mobile sanctuary, am I?
Now that I've explained our situation, would you be so kind as to lower your fists?
Are you sure you're one of the Kaka clan?
Meow. What is that supposed to mean exactly?
You just seem a little, clever for a member of the Kaka clan. I'm sorry, that came out much ruder than I intended. I apologize if I've offended you.
Don't sweat it.
Well, I understand your situation. If you know who I am, then I probably don't need to say this, but I hope you don't expect me to tell you what I'm doing here.
Truth be told, I don't really care. I was just trying to keep the both of us safe. Nothing else really matters.
I see.
So you understand. I'm glad you and I are both on the same page. If I were Tao, I'd say you were a good guy, meow.
I try to stay humble, but yes. At any rate, if that's the case, what would you say to traveling to Kagutsuchi together?
I thought you'd never ask.
Right then. Shall we? Kokonoe, can you hear me?
Yeah. I guess there's less interference, wherever you are.
I've just arrived at Kagutsuchi.
Excellent. No problems along the way, I hope?
I encountered a warrior from the Kaka clan nearby the drop-off point, and we happen to be heading in the same direction. We've just parted ways, but other than that, I've had no problems.
The Kaka clan? Whatever.
If there's nothing else, then I will begin my search for Noelle Vermillion.
Yeah. Okay, for now, just use the scanners to find some of the Azure's residual energy. I'm pretty sure Noelle's gonna be emitting energy on about the same wavelength.
Roger.
And, one thing about the scanner.
There's more?
It, doesn't have any way to differentiate between Noelle's energy and Ragna's. So, you might run into a little trouble. Just a heads up.
Roger. Well, I guess I'll start poking around the NOL building and see if I can pick anything up.
Fine. Good. Whatever. Just keep in mind that area is under the...
What is it?
Damn it. Hang on a second.
Kokonoe. Hey, Kokonoe.
No, it doesn't matter, you idiot! Shut down number 18 through 32! Shut them all down! Yes, of course I mean completely! Don't worry about the others. Wouldn't work on him anyway. God damn it, people! The guards? Are you out of your microscopic mind? You might as well just dump them into a meat grinder and save yourself the trouble! I'm sorry, do you not grasp that this son of a bitch could just blow us all sky high if he so much as sneezes? Yeah, I know! Just throw the idiot outside! Yes, I mean right now! God damn it! Look, there's been a few complications.
I think I can guess.
Huckerman's escaped.
I thought so.
Well, he's probably headed to Kagutsuchi. I don't know where else he'd go. He's probably going to be looking for the Azure, too. Look, I don't care what you have to do, just find him. And kill him. I need him gone!
You won't be able to intervene?
I don't think so. I'm about 90% sure I can smell Rachel's blood-soaked hand in this one.
This is Tager. I've just arrived in Orient Town.
Tager!
Huh?
What is it?
It's, Lychee.
Are you talking to the professor? Please, I need to speak with her. Could you pass me along to her?
I'm on duty right now, and I think Kokonoe is too busy to talk to you just now anyway.
On duty? No, it's all right. I understand. But perhaps you could allow me to speak with her later?
I've got a pretty good idea of what you're going to ask her, you know. Let me just make one thing clear to you, Lychee. I suppose he goes by Arachne now. At any rate, it's too late for him. You're a scientist too. You have to understand. He's already gone past level D. You know what that means. You've seen what happens to anyone who goes that far.
I know that! And that's exactly why I want to save him!
Lychee, he may still have a form, but that is nothing short of a miracle. Usually, anyone at this stage would already have...
Don't say it!
I don't know what went through his mind, what he was after, or what he hoped to gain. But this is a path he chose for himself. He's let the Azure change him irrevocably. He chose the Azure over you, and it's time you realized that. Or are you suggesting Arachne is somehow different from all the other fools who've gone down the same path? That doesn't seem very likely, does it? Every single person who's fallen apart like him made a choice. Many of them are still suffering for it even now. I've put all too many suffering souls out of their misery. And I can tell you with certainty, it is too late for him. I doubt even Kokonoe has the means to save him now.
Even so, I must...
What? Fulfill some sort of responsibility? No! It's not your responsibility! It's his and mine!
Professor!
Kokonoe!
Looks like you've spoiled her, Tager. Teach this lame excuse for a disciple a lesson or 5.
I'd like to tell you to take care of your own problems, but I suppose this is what I get for being a soldier. Please, don't hate me for what I'm about to do.
Fair enough, I understand. But Professor, if I win, you have to at least listen to what I have to say.
Let's go.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Counter.
Nothing.
So much
Hammer.
Hi! Take this! Ow!
Eat this. Ready? I dare you. Eat this. Slice. Hammer.
Hi! Return! Can you dodge this?
Kokono is settled.
Hi! Hey!
I dare you. Atomic Collider.
What? How?
Ready?
No!
Finish.
Is anyone here?
Yes! What did you do to her?
I don't want to deal with this kid's crap. Just tell her you found Lychee passed out somewhere. Yeah, that sounds good.
I found her unconscious in Orient Town. I reasoned that she's overworked herself and simply collapsed, so I decided to bring her back to a clinic. But I see this is where she lives. How convenient.
Wow, that was a pretty impressive lie. Maybe you're not such a stick in the mud.
Thank you.
Is that so? Well, thank you very much. If you don't mind, could you lay her down on that bed over there?
Of course.
Thank you. And I'm sorry for shouting at you earlier.
Don't worry. I know how it must have looked.
Don't say that. Well, how about I make it up to you? I know. I'll make us some tea.
Is she going to be all right?
Well, she looks a little pale, but that's about it. Her breathing is normal, and yeah, I think she'll be okay. Hold tight. The tea won't take but a minute.
You can tell that just by looking at her?
Yeah, of course. I see her every day, and I am her student after all.
Thank you. Is this oolong tea?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have asked first. You don't like oolong tea?
No, I didn't mean...
It's just that the doctor likes oolong tea so much that I grabbed it without even thinking. She's really open and honest about herself.
You're quite fond of her, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess so. When I first started working here, I was afraid of everyone, and I pretty much kept to myself since I was kind of alone. The doctor saw through all of that and was very kind and patient with me. I started to open up to her. She was just such a wonderful person, and it made me want to become just like her. I guess it'd be more reverent than fond.
I see.
Wait, why am I telling you all of this? You're really a very strange person, and the expression on your face when you were listening to me babble on, it made me feel understood. Sorry about that. Let me go get her some medicine.
She cares about you a great deal. Lychee, I think you've already figured out what it means to be happy. You're just afraid to admit it. I'll be leaving now. I don't wish to overstay my welcome. Please give her my regards. Well then.
Right.
You two have a good cry? Feeling better now?
Yes, I apologize for wasting your time. I'll resume my mission immediately.
Oh, that. Don't sweat it. I, actually just got a request to take care of some business.
Business?
Yeah. Another department asked for a little help, and, well, you see, my own little pet project doesn't quite have enough parts.
And in return for the parts they can supply, you agreed to do their dirty work.
Yeah, so? Anyway, their agent should be over there already. The codename's New.
Roger.
Go to the designated location and receive the data, is all they told me, but if they need more help, I want you to do it, okay?
Got it. Whatever it is you're trying to get from these people must be awfully important. I never knew you to have such a generous side.
Giving this mission maximum priority hardly does it justice. It's a box of from Roche, parts.
Kokonoe, I think the connection is breaking up. Could you repeat that?
Oh, look! This is just some premium grade stuff, all right? Okay? You got it or not? What's your mission, lunkhead?
Proceed to the designated location, make contact with the agent codenamed New, and acquire data. Once my task is complete, you will receive a box of high-quality parts, correct?
Perfect.
Roger. Now en route to meeting with Agent New. I've arrived at the designated location, but... You're from the library. What's an officer of the NOL doing here?
Whoa! I thought this thing was huge, but you make it seem merely large. Actually, I was looking for something. Yeah, that's it.
Looking for something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm looking for something. A legendary animal called a Gnu. The Gnu was a creature that roamed the surface of the world long ago, but now they only exist in museums and encyclopedias.
Did you just say new?
Yeah! Isn't it nice to learn something new? Anyway, it's a shame that they're all extinct. I bet if you made sausage from them, it'd become a new culinary trend.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Are you new?
Perhaps.
I admit I didn't expect an NOL uniform. And if you'll pardon my rudeness, it was all too easy for me to sneak up on you. You really ought to put more effort into observing your surroundings.
You know, it's actually less suspicious when a person just acts normally when out in public. Were you not doing the same? At any rate, here's the data.
All right.
So that's it, right? I can go now?
Now, I'm only asking this out of personal curiosity, so if you feel uncomfortable answering, please don't. You are a member of the NOL, and given that you are wearing the uniform of an officer, you must be a relatively important one. What I'm trying to say is, your future must be fairly stable, right?
I'd like to think so.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for. Tell me, why do this?
Don't you think that everything is great the way it is now? I mean, with Ars Magus, you can do just about anything you set your mind to. If we really wanted to, we could probably resurrect this creature right here. Regardless of whether that life wanted it or not. Doesn't that strike you as
odd?
In a manner of speaking.
Say, I want to ask you something too.
So long as it does not interfere with my mission, I will do my best to answer.
You're looking for Noelle. Noelle Vermillion, right?
I cannot answer that question.
Oh well, it was worth a try, I suppose. But I strongly suggest you keep what I'm about to say in mind. If anyone harms Noelle in any way, I will make that person pay, regardless of who they might be.
I will keep that in mind.
Well, I think that's enough chit-chat for one day. See you again sometime, Mr. Red Devil.
Kokonoi, this particular mission is complete.
Good. Now get back to your...
Wait, is this the Azure? I'm only 200 meters away. Kokonoi, I'm heading over to confirm.
Tager, report!
It seems a silver-haired man with a large sword caused some sort of commotion. Unfortunately, he'd fled the scene by the time I arrived, and no one seems to know where he might have gone.
Ragna the Blood Edge.
It does sound like him. I'm detecting some residual Azure energy. Everything points to one conclusion. What would you like me to do? Shall I attempt to locate him?
Yeah. Make a great preliminary opponent. Tager, I want to test something out. Go back to the museum.
I'm back. What exactly did you want me to do?
Spatial transfer complete. Awaiting further orders.
The Murakumo unit? What the hell is it doing here?
I just teleported it over there. There's something I want to test.
What the hell? Wait, is this Subject 11? You wouldn't.
Hey, good guess there, genius. Right on the money. Took me a little more time than I thought to restore her. Well, I use restore loosely. Only about 90% of her is actually functioning. This is just to test the idea engine.
Idea engine? What's that?
Oh, so you're curious, are you? I like that. Let's see. Where to start?
Actually, Kokonoi, I think it might be best if you explained it to me when I returned. What exactly is it that you need me to do for this test?
Oh, right. Well, I've got to tell you this bit at least. The idea engine is basically an upgraded version of what you've got. Although they're still pretty much the same when you get down to it. Anyway, I want to know what exactly is going to happen to this engine when I throw it up against something else like it. I hope you're ready, Tager.
Order confirmed. Commencing mission.
All right. Roger. Retaliating.
The will of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Eat this! Sledge!
Major error.
Eat this! Shatter!
Easy. Advancing.
Eat this!
Killing
Shatter!
phase C.
counter.
Dare you!
No
Eat
problem.
this!
Slash.
Nothing.
Deploying field. Orbiting.
Nothing.
Porting.
Prepare yourself!
No problem.
Eat this!
Call. Systems activated.
Not bad.
Advancing.
Gigantic Tiger! Driver!
Finish.
Functions. Terminated. System recovery engaged. Switching to standby mode.
How was that?
Huh? I guess she still needs a few adjustments. Or maybe you're just... No, that's not possible.
Well, how does the data look?
This is interesting. Very interesting. Looks like her engine's much more stable around you.
Really?
Well, if you both operate on the same principle, then perhaps the quantum entanglement is somehow resonating between... like a pair of Schrodinger's cats. Then again, this may be as far as I can push this with simple machinery.
Schrodinger's cats?
Huh? Oh, that's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, come on back, Lambda. I need to make some adjustments to you.
Affirmative. Commencing transfer sequence.
All right, I'm going to get back to my mission then.
Yes, good. There's something wrong with the particle accelerator? Again? Wait, you say it's causing reciprocal interference? Well, have you thought it might be the demon's genes? Oh, no. That's impossible, too. But, if this is the basis for the lifelink theory, then I see. Yes. Everything he said is beginning to make sense.
I'm resuming my search for Noelle Vermillion. Damn it! I still can't find him? I didn't think I'd need to start worrying about my energy reserves on this mission. Finally, a response. And it's close.
Who are you?
The library? Who are you? Wait, that uniform. You're from the Zero Squadron.
What does that matter to you? Unless I'm mistaken, you are Sector 7's Red Devil.
I prefer to avoid shedding unnecessary blood if I can. How we resolve this situation is entirely up to you.
I see.
That's...
What?
What's wrong, Kokonoi?
Why the hell is that thing here? Hey, you! Did Hazuma tell you to come here? Did he?
Hey, Kokonoi, what's gotten into you?
An intervention Rs that can tap directly into one's nervous system.
Answer me! You bastard!
Kokonoi, is there something I should know? I'll admit her weapon does look a little strange, but I find it hard to believe it's that dangerous.
That's an Armagus, the Izayoi.
He's a Yoi.
God damn it, Terumi! Izayoi is a sealed weapon! It was created before the Dark War for one reason, and one reason only. Look, Tager, I don't have time to explain everything, but that thing, it can steal life.
steal light. Is it dangerous?
Dangerous? Well, The Izayoi can enhance the wielder's ability quite a bit, using light as a catalyst.
I see. Then I shouldn't rely on the readings of my scanners, then.
No, you're not getting it. In combat, you're way superior to this kid. Enhancing somebody's strength is just a side effect. The true strength of the Izayoi is that it can interrupt light.
Interrupt light?
It's a prototype of the Murakumo unit. It can nullify the strength of the eye. Izayoi, the sealed weapon, was created specifically to counter the observers.
Counter the observers?
Are you finished talking yet?
Look, I don't have time to give you all the nitty-gritty. I'm adding this to your mission. Eliminate Izayoi and its wielder.
Roger. Soldier of the library, I'm sorry, but it seems the situation has changed.
Well, since you said you didn't care for shedding unnecessary blood, then I assume my blood is no longer unnecessary.
You've saved me the trouble of an explanation. Thank you.
Then we have no more need for words. On guard!
You're fast. Commencing mission. Now eliminating Izayoi and its wielder.
The wheel fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
My shield! My shield!
Counter.
Ready?
Counter.
Hammer!
It's my turn! You're wide open!
You dodged? Prepare yourself!
It's my turn!
Counter. Counter.
Eat this!
My shield! My shield!
Hammer!
It's my turn!
Counter.
Enough!
It's time to repent! How did I...
Hammer! You
my turn.
dodged? Gigantic Tiger! Driver!
Finish.
How can I lose like this? Jin...
I'm sorry, soldier of the library.
Good work. Now bring her in.
Roger. I'm sorry. What the hell?
Oh, my. Very impressive. Toys these days. Kids are liable to hurt themselves on things like that.
Who the hell are you?
Hazama of the Novus Orbis Librarium Intelligence Department, at your service.
Jeremy? What the hell is he doing here?
You're Hazama?
Shit! I can't mobilize Lambda yet! Tager! Don't listen to a word of what this snake tells you! Not a word!
Oh, I guess I have met you before. I guess I should be saying something more like, long time no see, then, right?
Long time no see? I've never met you.
Oh, you don't remember? Here, let me jog your memory a bit.
God, what is this? What's going on? That's right. What did I see? A green shadow. No, that's not... Something much more important. Not the time. The place. What did I see at Ikaruga?
Shit! His brainwaves! Tager! Get a grip! Tager! Don't lose it, Tager! You're my subordinate, remember? You're an irreplaceable comrade! You can't lose yourself again!
Then Nox Nictoris. They need... That's what this is all about! You bastards! There are some things no human being has a right to do. You have to stop! This isn't a war! How can you just use human lives like that?
Tiger!
Oh, shut your pie hole, cat! And don't interrupt me again! We're just getting to the good part. What's the matter, Red Devil? Your mommy's calling your name.
Kokonoi! What's happening to me?
Look out!
So a few screws go loose and you fight back with programs? What an amazing toy you've got there.
Tiger, don't think about anything right now. Just fight!
Roger!
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Counter.
You dodged?
Counter.
No!
Counter.
I dare you! Atomic Collider! Fool! Sledgehammer!
You
Counter.
Ready?
Oh yeah!
Sledgehammer! Gigantic Tiger! Primer!
Fool! The hell!
I dare you! Sledgehammer!
Can't hurt us! Say! Hurt us, don't
I dare you!
Counter.
Ready? Sledgehammer!
Whoa! Idiot! And stay down. Slice of dice!
You dodged?
Can't keep... Get back here!
I dare you! Sledgehammer!
Damn it! Whoa!
You dodged?
You idiot!
I dare you! Sparkbolt!
Whoa!
Gigantic Tiger! Primer!
Serious?
Tiger, run for it! You can't beat him!
I understand. Retreating!
Really think you can outrun me, you lumbering bucket of bolts? Let's see how long he can last.
Tiger!
What the?
You again. God, you're annoying.
Terror me. You and I have a score to settle, but I fear it must be settled another time.
Hakumen!
Hold tight, demon.
Shit. Shit! Hakumen, you are a thorn in my side. Ugh. Whatever. I've still got work to do anyway.
Tiger, what's the situation?
I've taken too much damage. I don't think I'll be able to move for a while.
I see. Well, at least your mind seems to be a little more stable now.
Yes, Did I say anything? I can only remember bits and pieces.
Well, your self-repair systems are still working. I think you should be able to move again in a couple of hours or so. But I've sent someone to back you up just in case. Don't move until he shows up, all right?
Roger.
Hakumen, I hope you're not waiting for a thank you from me. You aren't getting one.
Ha! Could it be you actually feel gratitude for my actions?
Look, Tager, I've got some urgent business I need to deal with. I'm not going to be able to talk to you for a while. If there's an emergency, use line 83. Got it?
083. Got it.
Good. Once you're up and running again, I want you to come straight back to base, all right? Repeat that back to me.
Return to base when I've repaired myself. I heard you.
Good. Okay. Well, I'll see you later then.
Thank you. But why did you...
I was in your debt.
Was?
My debt is repaid.
Is that it? You just came here to rescue me?
No. There is something I must ask you.
Well, what is it?
Do you truly believe you fight for justice?
This again. I thought I made it clear last time. Nonetheless, I will give you the same answer each time. When you ask me that question, I must ask myself, what is justice? I only know one answer to that question. I believe in Kokonoe. I always have, and I always will. You may debate the meaning of justice with me if you wish, Hakumen, but it will be a one-sided debate.
Red Devil, you must know what sleeps beneath Sector 7. Surely you know how dangerous it can be. I have seen its flames enough times to know that it must never be allowed to burn again.
Yes, I am aware. That information is stored in my databanks.
Then why do you not stop it? What the Grimalkin is preparing in the core of Sector 7. They are the same nuclear weapons that left the old world a blackened husk!
Yes, they're called nuclear warheads.
She uses neither the power of the boundary nor the power of sorcery. She intends to end this conflict with power created by human hands. So I ask you once again, can you place that much faith in Kokonoe?